Hi and welcome to Knit All the Things. My name is Laurel. I'm also known as West Maven on Instagram, Ravelry, and here. If you're new, this is a space where I talk about all the things I'm knitting, all the things that I want to knit, all things yarn, just all the things. And if you're returning, welcome back, Knitting Bestie. I can't wait to catch up with you. In this week's episode, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap on Sacred Sheep Festival. It was this previous weekend and I was so lucky to attend, and I'm going to share some of my haul with you, some of the highlights of my weekend, and just hopefully spread a little of the joy that I felt being able to go. So grab your project and get cozy and let's get started. I'm going to start at the very kind of beginning for me, which was Friday. On Friday at Sacred Sheep, they did do a VIP night, which I did not attend, but I had a special knitting bestie come into town to go to Sacred Sheep with me. So hi Lena, if you're watching. I really had the best time with her and her friend. And it was such a special experience for me because while I normally go to these festivals, especially if they're close by, I don't typically attend like with the intent of going with a friend and being able to walk around with them the whole time. And so that was really nice. Half the time, or most of the time, I just show up and see all my friends there. So that's also nice. And that did also happen. But it was nice to have someone to walk through and kind of plan to like hang out with for the day. So that was really special. And so on Friday, I met up with her. I kind of snuck up on her, if you will, and then we went and got coffee at a really cool place in Portland. If you ever are traveling nearby, it's like a speakeasy coffee shop. You have to know the password and like go in a secret door, and it's very fun, and it's just a nice experience. And then we did a little thrift vintage shopping, and we went to the Modern Den, I believe, or Modern Fox Den, something like that. I'll put it on the screen. But it's a really special, like huge, almost warehouse building. And we were shopping, but we also thought it would be fun to see how many hand knits we could find. And we actually found, I hate to say this, quite a few. So hopefully those items will get love in the future from some people, but it was kind of just a fun thing to see. So on Saturday, which was like really the first day of Sacred Sheep, we wore our Rosy sweaters. This is a pattern by Lay Knit, and we each knit one, not matching, but definitely we consulted each other on color choices and stuff. So that was really nice, and did like a mini knit along. And so we wore those sweaters. We got to meet a ton of knitting besties, and we walked around, and the very first purchase for me was from Deegan. She was sharing a booth with Ritual Dyes, and she had brought some of her yarn. So this is the Deegan DK, and this is the colorway Ferrari. And it has like some really pretty like black speckles and almost like a orangey red tone. I really liked this. I instantly wanted to get it. And this kind of started off, I didn't think I was going to buy any yarn. I've gone to a couple of festivals now and I don't always buy yarn, but this spoke to me. This actually got me really excited to knit a hat, and I just really loved it. And it feels really nice. It's really soft. It's a non-superwash merino wool, and it's great. I'm really excited to make a hat. Like I want to cast it on immediately. So that is going to be knit up very soon in my future. And then I also got this skein from Deegan. It's Deegan and Fiction Fibers, and this is actually a merino DK, but it's a 2-ply boucle, which I haven't seen before. So it really is like such a unique yarn. It feels like it's much thicker than a lot of the boucles that I normally see. I really liked this color, this like bright Kelly green with a cobalt blue kind of splash. I thought this would be really nice knit up as a little cowl. Like I don't think I want like a huge big thing, but it would be nice to have like a big or a good sized cowl. I think this yarn will be nice and warm, and it will just kind of show it off in a like very basic pattern. and I'm really excited for that. So this also, like, again, just a little accessory. I really went in thinking I didn't want to buy like a sweaters quantity. I feel like I have enough sweaters quantity at home that need to be knit, and that I even get reminded of. Today I'm wearing my Eva sweater by Petite Knit, and I knit this in a La Bien-Aimée Wensley worsted, I believe, and I really, really like it. And when I pulled it out to wear it, I thought, gosh, I actually have another sweaters quantity of this yarn. I really want to like knit another cardigan because this one gets so much wear. So it just sometimes reminds me that while it's super fun to find sweaters quantities and things, like finding these little smaller projects can be really nice. So on Saturday we ate there. There was like a pizza place, and we took some breaks visiting and sitting outside for a little bit knitting, and then, you know, wandering back in and looking around some more. And then I believe we had spent a lot of the day there, and so we were both feeling tired, and we went home and then parted ways. And then on Sunday I got to go hang out with her again, grab some coffee before she had to fly out. So it was really nice. It was so nice to have her with me. And and on first day I also got this from Farmer's Daughter Fiber. I actually swear by this, and I really recommend that you grab some because I use it for so many things. My husband uses it. It's by the Medicine Grizzly Herbs. It's the joint and muscle rub. So they have a few different ones, but this is the one that I tell everyone to buy. If you've been knitting a lot and your hands are feeling fatigued, you can put it on them. I had been sitting, I think, weird, and I was knitting cables, and I was getting like a little like soreness in my elbow, and so I did like adjust how I was knitting. But before I went to sleep I also used this, and I feel like it feels great. So it's just something that I always recommend people get. And again, that's the Medicine Grizzly Herbs joint and muscle rub, and the Farmer's Daughter Fiber carries it. You just go to like the marketplace part of their website. So again, I was so excited by all these purchases, and because I forgot how things went that day, I also, well, we'll continue on with these later, but I did get a couple other things on the first day, but I'll show them to you in a minute. So on Sunday I went back by myself and walked around some more, was able to chat with the ladies at Lamb & Kid a little bit more. And, you know, there's so many people that I really actually look forward to seeing, even like vendors being able to say hi and chat with for a little bit. Obviously they're busy, but it always is nice to like be able to talk to them and, you know, see what they've been working on and all the new things. And one of the people that I always really look forward to seeing is Geraldine from the Wandering Flock. She like is just like sunshine in a person. So it's always just really nice to see her, and yeah, look at her colors. I feel like all of her yarn and colors can really be put together in any combination, and they all look good, even if they feel different. Just all the different combinations of her yarn, I feel like really are so cohesive. You could make anything with them and it would be beautiful. Okay, so Sunday, went back, chatted with some people, walked around some more. I realized because Sunday is much quieter, so if you are going to a festival, Sunday is the day to go if you especially want, you know, no crowds or a quieter day. And so Sunday, especially in the afternoon, was really nice. It wasn't busy. I could actually walk through and get through all of the booths. Whereas some of the booths on Saturday were just really hard to like maneuver into. And so I ended up also stopping at Amirisu's booth, and I was able to get this copy of the Assemblage Volume 2. This is coming out November 20th, so if you see this before then, you don't have to wait too much longer. But it is their latest kind of volume of this. It is in English and It's in English and Japanese, and there's some really beautiful patterns. There's this colorwork sweater that has like, I'm trying to think of what I want to call it, like a parquet floor is what it reminds me of. It's got like the back and forth, you know, 3 and 3 lines all through it, and I really like it. I think it's a really pretty one. There's also this is called Cafe Creme or Cafe Cream by Amirisu, and I really love her designs, and this one like doesn't disappoint. It's a beautiful cardigan. Again, just really pretty. And all of these ones, it says, I think on the front, top-down approach, so I'm guessing that all of the designs in here are top-down knit sweaters, or I feel like that would be a good assumption. Here's this one again, and if you look at the back, it has like, you know, these like beautiful like fan things in the front, but in the back it has just like one down the center. I think that's really elegant. So it just I feel like the details in these sweaters are just really amazing. This one is by Marie Rainier, and is the, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, the Myosotis top. It's like a wrap top, and it has almost like a really delicate, I want to say, cable, and it says in French, the Myosotis means forget-me-not in French, so I thought that was really cute. But it has like very beautiful, like a delicate design in mohair. It would be a really nice top to have. Again, you can kind of see it closer in some of these more detailed shots. But so pretty, and really I think all of these designs in this book are just gorgeous. This top is called the Amelie. It's by Julie Weissenberger, and it has like a cute little collar, and it's a cute little vest. Let's see, Orbit by Saori Hirano, and this one looks like it has a really nice texture, and then it has probably some intarsia, I'm guessing, happening with the different sleeves and front and back of the sweater. It's a really striking design. More cardigans. There's this really pretty cabled sweater called Ring 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 by Hiromi Nagasawa. Again, like all of these I just want to cast on right away. I really like this one. Such a pretty cable. And then I feel like there's so many good ones. Alerki by Esty Wango. Hope I'm saying her name right. This one has like some lace and baubles. It's a really beautiful pullover. You can see it a little bit better here. Again, just really beautiful designs. The pearl sweater, the mohair sweater with like bell sleeves by Duraco. Oh, and it has a little keyhole back. Isn't it cute? It really is so adorable. Every single one. This is like a little dress. It's called Gori, and I don't think I'm gonna say this right, but I'm gonna try my hardest. It's maybe Yoon Mi-an. I'm sure I said that wrong, but beautiful dress, beautiful details, more cardigans. This one is on the front cover, and it's called the Nivalda by Elaine Solier Hansa or Jansa. It's a beautiful colorwork sweater. I really think it's beautiful. It has like kind of flowers and leaves almost looking to me. So pretty. So I don't want to go page by page. Oh, and this one's called 3. It had the 3 little hatches like I was showing you earlier. This is by Megumi Sawada. It's really cute. I think this could, like, it's kind of low contrast here, but you could do it super high contrast. I think it would just be so fun. Just so many, there's more sweaters. Yeah, it's such a beautiful, it's a beautiful book. And yeah, I highly recommend it. There's several in here that I would knit. And Amirisu, I have knit a few different sweaters out of the magazines. I really do like the different styles, and I feel like there is a garment, at least one, if not many, in this. So you can go to amirisu.com. I think it even prompts you to see if you're in North America or outside of it, but you can find this magazine on the 20th of November, and I think prior to that you can pre-order it or check with your local yarn shop. So I had to share this with you guys. It's really, really good, and yeah, I was so excited that I got it. So Sunday I bought a couple of, or sorry, Saturday I bought a couple of more things, and Sunday I bought a couple more things. So on Saturday, the things I forgot, I got some merch. I got the Sacred Sheep project bag. I really like it because it has these ties, so you can cinch it, and you also have the like tote bag look, which is really nice. I like the bright red color. And then I saw this on the table and I couldn't not get it. It is like a keychain charm, bag charm, with the little like sheep kind of design from this year, and a rose and a star. I had to get it. So I don't know if I'm gonna clip it on the bag or if I'm gonna clip it on my keys or like on a different bag, but I thought it was super cute. And then I also did get from Roots, Crown and Root. I might have, well, actually this was, I'm not 100% sure. I want to say it's from Roots and Crowns or Crowns and Roots, or I'll put their name. It's something like that. But it looks like if you go to Sema Perfumes, this is their like maybe new brand or something. They made a Sacred Sheep perfume, and it has like a little poem, if you will, or a little saying. It says, "It's warm in here in this room where a fire crackles, where smoke and steam meet, a candle here and there to illuminate what furls from a hot cup of tea. There's a cast iron skillet heating on the stove, jazz on a record player, and memories of spring violets scattered all over the front yard. Stitch by stitch, you learn to knit a wool sweater. In this moment, all is calm." So cute little, and they didn't have the actual like perfume yet, but they did have samples that you could purchase, like a little thing to take with you. It's a really interesting scent. It almost has like, I want to say like an amber and a smoky, like the first scent is like of smoke almost, but then it kind of softens and there's other scents. It's really nice, but they called it Sacred Sheep, so it's always fun. I think scents are fun, or like candles or soap or things like that, because it almost like recreates that memory. So I wore it today, and it did make me think of like how fun the weekend was. So that's that. And then I also stopped by Wrenbird Arts. She is a local to Portland, or lives in Portland or Portland area, and she has mending kits and embroidery stuff, and she sells these. I'm gonna see if I can. So she has these like little mending things, and what it is, and I didn't realize this before, and honestly I wish I would have, because I probably would have gotten this way sooner. I've seen this in a couple of local stores, but what you do is, this is basically your template, and she has like a little booklet of how to, but this is like the template, and you peel off the back and you stick it to like where you're gonna mend, and then you just have to follow the template so it looks like very even and uniform. And I've never done this because I normally just do it by hand and it looks very messy, but it works. And then I got this green sashiko cotton thread because for my kids mending their stuff, that's the things I mostly mend, and then like an off-white. But she had a bunch of different colors, and she also teaches classes in the area, so maybe one day I'll get lucky enough to take a class with her. but I thought that was like a nice little kit and something I'll definitely use, like probably right away. And then the last purchase that I made was from Lamb & Kid. They had one thing I wanted to get from them, but I decided not to just because I had zero plan. They had mohair minis, or no, I think it was actually their birdie, so it was probably a Surrey minis. You could do a mini set, or you could just buy the minis individually, and they were like candy, like you just wanted them all. But since I had like not even a thought of what I would do with it, I left it behind. So, but I did get this Elmer, which is 80% merino, 20% cashmere. It's like a sport, heavy fingering sport, and it's in the colorway Dark Wash. Sort of like a dark green black. But it's kind of like a dark olive green, I would say, more or less. But I thought I would make a hat for my husband. So that is kind of the haul. And then Sunday was an early day. I think it ended like at 3 or 4. And so I hightailed it out of there, but not before I ran into someone, got to see their beautiful Pierre sweater. This is a pattern by, I think it's Colibri, or I think Joanna Garish. And if I think to, I'll try to put a picture in here. But I've been thinking about knitting this sweater, and so seeing it in person and then hearing how happy she was with the finished sweater really inspired me. And that's the other thing, when you kind of go around and you're chatting with everyone and seeing all these beautiful sweaters, it really is like inspiration to either make that the same thing that you're seeing, or like get color inspiration, or all these different things. So it was really nice to it was a very fulfilling weekend. I feel like my knitting happy friendship cup is full. So I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of tour through the weekend. I'm going to put some clips after this. They're very short and just a couple, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you consider checking this book out because it's amazing. And the women at Amirisu were really fun to talk to. And I had first picked it up and I looked to the back and it's all in Japanese, the patterns, and I thought, well, this is beautiful. I like all these patterns and I can't make them. I have to get my Google Translate on my phone. But then I asked and they said, oh no, just in the front there's English. So it's a little bit of a funny little thing that happened. Anyway, if we're not yet knitting besties, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video. It tells YouTube that other fiber enthusiasts like yourself enjoy this type of content. I do have a newsletter if you sign up for it, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. I'm putting out a big pattern roundup. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You will want to sign up for that newsletter because then you'll get all of the pattern information to your email address instead of having to try to find it. So sign up for the newsletter. Otherwise, until next time, make some yarn magic. Bye! Alright you guys, I am bringing you along this weekend to Sacred Sheep, and it's Friday, so it hasn't quite started yet, but I have a knitting bestie that's in town, so let's go surprise her. It's so heavy. It's like worsted weight or more. Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's like for an organization. Yes. I found another one.
Cute.
You dance.
I would never.
Another one?
That's even sad. These are the kids.
Hi everybody, we are doing day 1 of Sacred Sheep. We've got our rosy sweaters on. We're feeling very Rose City like. And we'll see you guys in there. Meet Lena!
Hi.
You guys hear about her all the time.
I'm the bestie.
Bye guys.
Do you want me to do anything special?
You're doing it.